All right. Hey, what's up? It's it's your boy, Vigilante Noir, and let's see if we can adjust the camera a bit. Does this work better? I guess. Yeah. Okay. So, what's our topic? Our topic is elevators. All right. So, some people know me. Some people know that I get just a bit heated on the topic of elevators sometimes because really, it's people just I don't understand why people don't know how to use elevators properly. I mean, okay, I can see why they make the mistake. It's a really simple trap, and my video is gonna revolve around this sort of scenario, so I might as well just start explaining it now. All right, so here's the deal. Basically, let's say you have a building. Let's say it has 15 floors. You got an elevator in there, and you have people on like the say 12th, 13th, maybe even 14th floor that are trying to go down, but no down elevators are arriving. And they see an up elevator and they're like, oh, this up elevator eventually has to go down. So why don't I just take that? And I mean, the logic, there's definitely logic there. And I see where the logic is, but the problem is, you live in a real world with real world systems, and under these real world limitations, it's just an impractical solution. I mean, like, for example, if just, if everyone, like, if not everyone decides to follow you to go up that elevator that you're waiting to go down, then you didn't really achieve anything. Now you might say to this, hey, what if, but that doesn't mean they're in the wrong. The person who didn't get on the elevator to go up, that would eventually go down, is in the wrong. Maybe. So what we have to do here is we have to analyze why going up, choosing to go on an elevator that's going up, waiting for it to go down, is an objectively bad decision. Oh boy. Chicken nugget. Yikes. McDonald's is not the best food. Okay, so let's get to reason one. Reason one is that elevator is going to come down anyways. Like, you pressed the elevator down button. So when an elevator gets on that floor going down, it will stop there. It doesn't matter if everyone that was waiting to go down went on some elevator that was going up. That elevator is going to stop on that elevator, on that floor going down regardless. And this is part of the reason where we can't really, you see, the go up to go down idea, let's just shorten it to that, it would work sort of theoretically, but not in the real world. And that's one of the reasons why, because it's not like, there's not too many advanced elevator systems out there that are just like, hey, nobody's waiting for an elevator. Let's not stop here. Those systems don't exist. So it really is just a waste of time to do so, because it will stop there anyways. Now you may say, not necessarily, because an elevator might stop before that elevator gets there. But then, that sort of defeats the whole point. If an elevator comes up and you get on it, expecting it to go down later, and then while in the process of that elevator going up, an elevator is going down on that floor before that up elevator comes back down, then that elevator was there first. Like, you will end up going down sooner than later. So, really, like, what's the way to phrase this? if you did not get on that elevator and just stayed in the hallway like you should, then either that elevator will just come right back down as it should, or a second elevator will appear even before that elevator does. And then that's just one reason. So basically, just getting on an elevator to go up, waiting for it to go down, is pointless. But being pointless doesn't exactly stop people from doing things. We gotta go a bit further. So, another problem is that it takes time. Like, whenever an elevator opens, it stops on the floor. It waits for a little bit. Then it closes. If you have an elevator on an empty floor, and it stops, it has to stay open for just a little bit. Then it closes. But if you use the elevator, if an elevator arrives on a floor with people waiting for it, then people have to enter the elevator. And if there's one or two, maybe even three people, then they can enter it really quick. They can enter it in the time the elevator would normally wait before closing. But you got 7, 8, 9, 10 people getting in the elevator elevator has to wait for everyone to get in. And then in that case, you're just wasting time. You're wasting time for yourself, because as mentioned before, the elevator will just come back down. And you're wasting time for the people that are actually still going up in the elevator. If you're like trying to go down on the 12th floor and you see that elevator comes up, there's people still on there trying to get to like the 14th floor, and you just waste your time by sort of coming in with that crew of people going up, you're just wasting people's time for no reason. It's inconsiderate, really. I mean, it's a minor thing. It's maybe only a few seconds, but it's just inconsiderate when you think about it. It's a waste of time for the people trying to go up. It's a waste of time for yourself. It's a waste of time, sometimes, for the people that are trying to go down. It's literally a waste of time. And if that wasn't enough, there's the factor of extra crowding. I mean, why be on an elevator longer than you have to? Elevators, they aren't that pleasant. How many places even play elevator music anymore? Not too many. And so you're just sort of willingly choosing to go into some, cramped space. May not be cramped depending on how many people are on there, but like you're just choosing to sort of cramp yourself and everyone else around you when you don't have to. Once again, it's inconvenient for you, inconsiderate to everyone else in the elevator. And then that comes with a load of problems too. I mean, think about it. The more people in an elevator, the more likely a fart's going to happen in the elevator. And in that scenario, you're either going to be the farter or the fart smeller. And if you're the farter, I think you'd rather it be in an open hallway where nobody smells it. Less embarrassing. Less people will hear it. And if you're the fart smeller, well then, that could have just been avoided by not getting in that elevator prematurely. You know what I mean? And like, it's insignificant chances, but just by getting on that elevator early, you're risking your chances of getting stuck for like 1, 2, 3 hours. Because the elevator gets stuck sometimes, slightly increasing the chances of some weight malfunction. Happens sometimes. I know it's just, they seem minor and they seem minuscule, almost all of these reasons, but everything is made out of tiny systems, working together to make small systems, working together to make bigger systems. So you gotta realize these minor details, consider them, because they make a difference when they add up. And honestly, I mean, that's really all there is to it. I'm not here to attack people that decide to get on the elevator pure maturely when I'm not here to attack people that go on that up elevator to go down eventually. But I'm just trying to educate because people don't really think about these. And I mean, I don't know why they would. It's kind of strange that I'm thinking about it. But honestly, every time I'm in an elevator and I see someone do that, I'm like, give me a break, you know? But, yeah, basically, maybe I have more points. Maybe I don't. I think my point is already made. I said I wasn't here to attack people, and I did mean that, but if you do continue to get on the elevator prematurely, then you're just kind of a jerk. Like, it's pointless as I explained, but it's also just inconsiderate and inconvenient to yourself and people around you. People in the elevator, people waiting for the elevator. It doesn't benefit anyone, you know? So, yeah, that's about it. Who thought I'd spend 11 minutes talking about elevators? I really should edit or something, but I'm not going to. But anyways, that was just some elevator discourse. And if you have opinions on more things in elevators, so if there was anything else you'd like to hear, drop a comment. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Wait, I did that out of order. Whatever. Okay. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe. And maybe comment if you have any rebuttals, or if you agree with me, have an idea for our next topic to discuss. And this is Vigilante Noir. I'll see you later.